Mark's comments about canonization make me mainly think of a circus and the human cannonball being launched out across the crowd, hoping to reach a safety net at the other side. So we hope we reach the safety net of the exhibition at the end of this. I would say it's an enormous pleasure to be in this institution, in the Australian Centre for the Moving Image. I have strong connections to Australia, not least having an Australian wife that has given me several occasions to both show work and to travel to and from Australia. The exhibition, as has been described, is in 5 separate themes, but if one wants a single concept to follow through it or to understand it, it would be in the category of the studio, which is the middle theme of the exhibition, Life in the Studio. And there is a lot of material that reflects on South Africa's political history, on events in the last 30 years there. But all the different parts of it, whether it's the Magic Flute or the Shostakovich Opera or the animated films, all go through the similar process, which is some part of raw material, some image, something seen outside in the world, whether it's from a newspaper, a memory, a novel that's been read, and comes into the studio. It's all very much studio work. It comes into the studio where the rule is that anything can happen. The studio becomes a safe place for stupidity, where you can take something apart and reconstruct it in a new form. So every idea comes and goes through the process of metamorphosis, where it gets transformed from politics, private relations, thoughts, dreams, into the physical material of paper, charcoal, ink, pieces of wire. And in that process, the outside initial impulse is lost. And what one is dealing with is a very clear physical material, in the hope that at the end, when this physical material has been reconfigured, a drawing made, an animated film made, it will leave the studio and in some different way reconnect to the outside world, always needing at this stage the intervention of a viewer to complete it, to take the clues which are there in the paper, in the film, in the elements of the piece of theatre, and between what is given to you in the exhibition and your own set of associations and knowledge, you will construct the completion of the film. The films are all very rough narratives, and if they make sense at the end, it absolutely has to do to huge amounts that are brought to it by the viewers. So there's a request and I suppose an assumption and a hope for a generous viewing on the part of all of you viewing it. And for that, I thank you, and I thank everybody involved with the exhibition over the years for giving the space for these works to be seen and completed by the different people who have seen them.